We know him as Earth's premier defender against the dark arts. But the multiverse is vast, and power is relative. Across infinite realities, Stephen Strange has taken many forms, some broken, some heroic, and some that defy comprehension. Today, we are ranking the most powerful variants of Doctor Strange, counting down from the weakest mystic arts practitioner to an absolute multiverse-ending god. Let's open the Eye of Agamotto and take a look. Kicking off the bottom at number 7, we have the shambling horror of Earth 2149, Zombie Doctor Strange. Sure, he still wears the cloak, but don't expect any grand illusions. When this reality was consumed by a zombie plague, Strange fell victim to the hunger. While he retains a flicker of magical ability, his rotting brain can't focus enough to cast complex spells. He is essentially a decaying vessel with broken magic, easily dispatched by anyone with a clear head and a sharp object. At number 6, it's the variant the mainstream audience knows best, the MCU Doctor Strange. Make no mistake, he is incredibly skilled. He went toe-to-toe with a 4-stone Thanos and outsmarted Dormammu. But we have to be objective. Compared to his comic book counterparts, his raw magical output, without the Time Stone, is significantly lower. He relies heavily on relics and technical skill rather than reality-warping brute force. He's powerful, but he's still learning the ropes. Number 5 gets absurdly violent. Meet the Sorcerer Extreme, sometimes called Punisher Strange. Hailing from the chaotic Secret Wars, Battleworld, this is Stephen Strange possessing the body of Frank Castle. It is the mystic arts mixed with military-grade ordnance. Imagine magical shielding while firing an M60. This variant is devastatingly effective. In his debut, he wiped out his universe's Hulk, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man in a single confrontation. Coming in at number 4 is the tragic villain of the What If animated series, Sorcerer Supreme. Driven mad by the grief of losing Christine Palmer, this Strange spent centuries absorbing countless mystical beings, demons, and chaotic entities to boost his own reserves. He became a mystical battery so powerful that he successfully broke an absolute point in time, which accidentally destroyed his entire universe. He even held his own against Infinity Ultron, a being capable of punching through multiverse barriers. Number 3 takes us back to a time before the rules of magic were written. This is classic Silver Age Doctor Strange. Back in the 60s and 70s comics, Strange was essentially a god operating without limits. He could fly through the center of the sun unharmed, transmute matter instantly, and travel faster than the speed of thought. He went toe-to-toe with the living tribunal. He was so unbelievably overpowered that Marvel writers eventually had to nerf him just to make his stories dramatically interesting. At number 2, universes collide. Enter Doctor Strangefate, from the 90s Amalgam Universe, a fusion of DC and Marvel. This character is a combination of Doctor Strange, DC's Dr. Fate, and Professor Charles Xavier. He wields the supreme magic of 2 distinct universes backed by the world's strongest telepathy. He was the only being capable of hunting down characters traveling between the DC and Marvel realities. He is essentially untouchable. And finally, at number 1, the absolute apex of mystical power. The reality ender, Black Priest Doctor Strange. In the lead-up to the Secret Wars event, faced with total multiversal collapse, Strange sold his soul and gave in fully to darkness. He became the leader of the Black Priests, field surgeons who destroy entire Earths to save the rest of existence. In this form, he mastered the words, a language where simply speaking a syllable can erase a person, a planet, or an entire reality from existence. He didn't just fight gods, he challenged the Beyonders, the entities that kill the living tribunal. This isn't just sorcery, it is omnipotence. Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme.